That's why it took me a second. I had to go out to my car and get my AirPods. All right, well, let's get started. I'm gonna close this a little bit. All right, go ahead and find the end of your mat. Take a deep breath. We'll bring the hands into prayer. Good. Just start rolling your shoulders here. Whenever you feel like you're ready, bring the hands up. Add that big shoulder roll. Bring the hands behind you. Good. And take a breath up. Exhale. Hinge and fold, just going as far as you can. And exhale all the way down. Good. Bend your knees. Come all the way up. Good. Take a breath here. Exhale. Sit down into chair. Lift your chair. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Inhale as that drops down and fold all the way to the floor. Walk back to downward dog. Of course, your alternative here, you can go to tabletop and do exactly what we're doing. You'll just go from tabletop to kneeling plank. Come forward into plank. Now use your core. Pull your belly up and go back to downward dog. Yeah, we're going to do that again. Come forward into plank and up to downward dog. Forward into plank and up to downward dog. Two more. Forward into plank. Inhale. Exhale to downward dog. And one more. Forward into plank and exhale to downward dog. Forward into plank. And then inhale, chaturanga. Exhale to up dog or go to your cow pose. Good. Push your hips back, knees apart, toes together, child's pose. Good. Bring yourself to tabletop if you're not already there. Extend your right arm and your left leg. Good. So bird dog here, knee to the elbow, elbow to the knee. Inhale away and exhale and up. Now, Elle, if that's getting uncomfortable for you, you can always just go from tapping to lifting. That's always an option. Two more. One more. And reset your tabletop. Big breath up into cat stretch. Down into cow. Way past that neutral spine. Back up into the neutral spine. Now extend your left arm and your right leg. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Bird dog. Push away. And bird dog. Push away. Bird dog. Two more. And reset your tabletop. Tuck your feet. Go to downward dog. Step in with your left leg. Revolve your lunge. Step halfway in with your right leg. Exhale, split your fold. Inhale, step together, standing extension. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees, lift your gaze and unhinge. Find a big shoulder roll at the top. Take a breath and exhale. Have a seat in your chair. Make sure those knees are parallel with the feet. Lift all the way up into that lifted mountain, heels off the floor. Press through all five toes. Inhale as you lower and fold. Good. And walk your feet back to your downward dog. Good. Let's do that plank downward dog combo here. So inhale in your plank and then pull the belly up. Big exhale, downward dog. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Two more. Inhale down, exhale up. One more. Inhale down, exhale up. Take a breath in your plank and then inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, up dog. Sit back, child's pose. Good. Come up to your tabletop and extend your left leg. I'm sorry, left arm, right leg. Pull the core in. Exhale, bird dog, and press. Every time you extend that leg, push your heel back. Flex your foot. And replace your table. Reset your balance. Extend left leg, right arm. Flex your bottom foot, or your top foot rather, the one that's extended. And bird dog. So I'm pushing through my heel. One more. And reset your table. Roll up into cat stretch. And down into cow. Tuck your feet, downward dog. Step in with your right leg. Exhale, revolve your lunge. halfway in with your left. Inhale, exhale, and split your fold. Keep those legs straight. Inhale and step into standing extension. Lift the rib cage off of the hips and exhale and fold. Good. Bend your knees, lift your gaze, and unhinge. Come all the way back up to the top. Roll your shoulders, take a deep breath up. Bring the hands into prayer. Good. Now, sink into your chair pose. Pull in that core. Now bring your hands into prayer. Now you can just hold this or see if you can come up in chair pose on the balls of your feet. You will want to squeeze your knees together here, and it is okay if your feet are not together. It's going to be better, obviously, if everything is in alignment, but this is not so bad. This would be bad. And you look like you have to go to the potty. So sink into that chair. Keep your hips, think about your hips pushing back past your heels. So see, my hips are way back here. My knees aren't coming forward. Good. Try to really squeeze into those calves. Now see if you can stand all the way up. Don't worry if your heels drop. That's absolutely fine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Lift into standing extension. Bend your knees, hands to the floor. Step back with your right foot. Turn it and spiral up. Come up to warrior two. Good. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Good. Now, I just want you to imagine that this left hand cannot move. Inhale and bring your right hand to your left hand, and then exhale and open up your left hand. Now, inhale, bring in the left hand, exhale, open the right hand. Inhale, right hand to left hand, exhale, open. Inhale and exhale. Focus on keeping the hand that isn't moving directly over that knee. Yeah, working the core today. And open. Just turn as far as it's comfortable for you. That might be more or less. Don't worry. One more. Big breath. Take both arms up. Straighten your legs. Exhale over to your triangle. Good. Turn and put both hands on the floor. Step back with your left leg to downward dog. Lift your left leg into three-leg dog. Take a breath. Now, as you exhale, round your spine, bring your forehead and your knee in together. Good. So this is a knee tuck. So the hips are still high as opposed to coming down into a kneeling plank. So we're still tucking. Inhale up, exhale, round the shoulders. Don't move as forward. And down and up. Exhale down and up. One more. Exhale down and up. Come forward into plank. Reset that three-leg dog and then come forward. Drop your knees and child's pose. Good. So just slide forward onto your elbows. Here is my kneeling plank. My hips are forward of my knees. And you're welcome to just hold that. Or when you're ready, we're going to engage the back feet as opposed to your front feet and hold your plank. Breathe into this here. Think about a belt wrapping from your belly button to your spine, and it's pulling everything up toward your spine. Think about making your waist narrow. Even if you don't have much of a waist right now, that's okay. Reduce the lever if you need to, come down to the knees. And lower. Well done. Walk that up. Come up to your shins. Just give yourself a couple of shoulder rolls. Yep, the shoulders were nice enough to support you. Shake out your hands if you want to. Good. And we're going to step forward with the left leg here and sink into our kneeling lunge. Good. Make sure that that kneeling lunge is wide enough that you can sink into this imaginary hole here in the center. You're not in a line. Inhale as you bring your hands to the floor, and exhale, push back into your hips. Feel that stretch in your lower back. Good. Lift into a lunge. Step in. Good. Now take a breath up. Listen. Watch me first if you want to. My hands are coming all the way up, and I'm going to hinge over with my right leg into warrior three. Now watch. I'm going to exhale, pull in my elbows and my knee, and then reach away. Now you got options here, right? You can do just the leg. You can touch down, that's fine. We have three more. Obviously, the slower you go, the better. And come all the way up. Bring your hands around behind you. Roll the shoulders open. Exhale, hinge and fold with those hands behind you. Lift the hands if you want. Of course, if you're modifying, those hands go on the legs. Just releasing the back here and the shoulders. Take a breath. Lift your gaze, unhinge. Good. Just take a moment to reset. Inhale up. Sink into chair. Good. While you're in this chair, make sure that your chin is not tucking down and looking at the floor. You should be looking kind of at the wall in front of you, or maybe 6 feet out on the floor in front of you. Good. Stay in your chair. You can change the hands if you want to. Try to roll up. Some people like to bring their hands forward for balance. I like to keep mine in prayer. If you feel like you're wobbly here, you're doing something right. And see if you can lift that all the way up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Good. Bend your knees. We're going to take a step back with our left leg. Come up into your warrior two. Good. Now, again, we're going to leave this hand where it is. Take a breath. Exhale, bring the left to the right. So I'm using the core. And open up. Inhale as you come in. Exhale as you go away. Inhale as you come in. Exhale as you go away. Inhale as you come in. Exhale as you go away. Inhale as you come in. Exhale as you go away. Inhale as you come in. Exhale as you go away. Two more. Inhale as you come in. Exhale as you go away. Inhale in. And exhale back. You have one more. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. And exhale out. Big breath up. You didn't even think about your legs there, did you? And over to triangle. And turn to the top of your mat. Step back to downward dog. When you're ready on an exhale, lift your right leg into three-leg dog. Inhale, and here we go. Exhale, knee tuck. And up. In. 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 And up. Reset your three-leg dog. And just drop your knees. Child's pose. We're sliding forward onto our forearms up into your plank. Think about pointing your tailbone to your heels. So we should be looking at our fingers are just past our mat, not down at our toes. Remember, down on your knees is fine. Push those forearms into the floor. Be strong. Energize through the back of your legs. Hang in there. You got 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And release. Push yourself back. Roll up onto your shins. Give yourself some shoulder rolls here. Check that out. Good. And when you're ready, take your right leg forward, wide knee plank. Get that foot wide enough that you can sink into this hole here. Arms can be up or down. Inhale with your hands to the floor and exhale. Slide your legs back. Feel that in your lower back. Good. Slide forward to your lunge and step in with your left leg and unhinge. Arms come up. When you're ready, left leg hinges over to your warrior three. So here's an option. I've just got my toe touching and I'm going to exhale, knee lift and reach away. Or we're here. Bring it in and push away. Bring it in and push away. Keep breathing. Keep the leg you're standing on soft. One more. Come all the way to standing extension. Put your feet together. Exhale and fold. You feel like your heart rate's up a bit. So just grab hold of that breath in your mind. Breathe. And bend your knees. Lift your gaze and unhinge. Woo. Good job. Roll your shoulders. How's everybody feeling? Yeah, doing good? All right, we got one more go round. Take a breath. This time, bring your hands behind you. Now, you can clasp them. You can crisscross them. You can also reverse prayer. There's no right or wrong. You can do one time and another time. It's whatever you feel like doing, whatever's going to work your shoulders. And from here, sink into your chair. You may feel like you can't sink as low, and that's okay. Just think about keeping this top part of your sternum pointed to the wall in front of you. We don't want to come forward. Good. Now, all I'm going to do is lift my right heel. See, I just got my right heel lifted. So my weight shifts into my left leg, but I still have my right leg there for balance. Good. I'm just going to start pulsing into that left leg. Keep your breath moving. Come all the way up. Ooh, take a breath and lean that back. Open up your shoulders. And then we're coming all the way forward. You can leave your hands there or let them come to the ground. Step back with your right leg. Come up to your warrior two. Good. You should be feeling this leg now, yeah? Good. So for our core on this one, we're going to inhale, turn your sternum toward your left leg. So keep this hip forward. Don't let yourself do this. Keep it forward. This is an extended warrior. And then we're going to open back up to warrior two. So the challenge is to not let your legs or your hips move. Here we go. Inhale forward and exhale up. Inhale forward. Reach past your toes. Exhale up. As you come back to the exhale, push that right hip in. I know you're like, core work. I feel my leg. Just two more. Straighten. Good job. Inhale up. Reverse triangle. And we're going to go over to triangle. Good. Unhinge that. I just want you to take your left leg, that's the one in front, just walk it wider and then straighten back out. So now we're in a warrior one stance, but your legs are straight. Take it over that left leg. Don't bend your knee. So if you need to come up and be up here, that's fine, but do stay off of your knee. Keep your shoulders out of your ears. Leave your right hand on the floor, revolve open to your left. Now, if you need more room, come out more toward the center. If you're more flexible, bring your right hand next to your left foot. Both hands to the floor and sit back into your downward dog. Good. Drop your knees. Child's pose. Good. Now come forward on your forearms. And we're all going to go to our knees here, but I want you to be active with your heels. See my toes in the back? Good. So what we're going to do here is we're going to lift the right knee, then the left. Lower the right, then the left. Right? Keep it going. Right, left, right, left. Now you don't need to look at your knees. That gaze is still going forward. Keep your breath moving. You can always modify by just doing the left leg, or the right leg rather, because the next time through, we're going to use just the left. So just use the right if you want to, up and down. If not, you're going right, left, right, left. Five seconds. Keep those hips still. And walk yourself to tabletop. Good job. Roll your shoulders here in tabletop. Good. Let's thread the needle. Lift left arm up and exhale. Push through. Left shoulder to the floor. Good. Bring yourself back to tabletop. Inhale to the right and bring your right shoulder to the floor. Just go to the elbow if you need to. Good. Bring yourself back to tabletop. Tuck your feet. Walk yourself downward dog. And then when you're ready, walk into the top of your mat. Bend your knees, lift your gaze and unhinge. Take a breath. Now we're sitting into our chair. Last one. Now you're going to shift your weight into your right leg and lift your left heel. So my left heel is still there balancing me, and my left foot, but all my weight is into my right leg. And you're just going to begin to pulse. Hands can come behind you if you want this time again, or you want to leave them in front. Again, try not to look down. Almost there. And place that heel down. Inhale up, hinge and fold. Step back with your left leg. Come up to your warrior two. Good. Now, inhale, swim with your heart, dive over the top of your mat, and exhale, come back up. Keep this hip pushed in. Inhale over and exhale up. Inhale over and exhale up. Three more. Inhale over, exhale up. Inhale over, exhale up. You have one more. Inhale over, exhale up. Come up to your reverse triangle. And to triangle. Unhinge your triangle. Take your right leg, that's the one in front, a little bit wider. Turn toward the top of your mat. Keep the knees straight. That means if you need to stop at the shins, you can. Stay off of your knee. Breathe, shoulders out of the ears. And now we're going to revolve our triangle. You can stay here or bring it out more toward the center. Do what you need to do for your best today. Good. Both hands to the floor and step back to downward dog. Drop your knees. Child's pose. Good. Slide forward onto your forearms. Push the hips forward of the knees and activate your toes. Here we go. So you can do up and down with just the left leg. We're going to alternate left, right, left, right. Here we go. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Again, look forward at the end of your mat, not the bottom of your mat, not your knees, not your toes. Again, you can do just the left. That's fine. 5 seconds. And sit back into tabletop. Good. And I just want you to cat cow here. Big inhale. Sit back into child's pose. While you're here in this child's pose, put your hands out in front of you and bring your hands into prayer. Elbows stay on the floor. You're going to bring your hands behind your head. Push your shoulder blades down into your back. Good. And let's bring ourselves to seated. Good. Take those legs out in front of you. Good. Find your posture. Hands come to prayer. Good. Flex your feet. Push the knees down into the floor. Inhale up and reach forward. Of course, you can always just have the hands behind you. Good. From here, we're going to bring the feet together. Walk the hips towards the heels. Let your knees fall. Roll your shoulders. Good. It's easy to let yourself slouch here. Keep your posture. If that means you need to be back here, that's okay. Find this space way down in your belly where you can breathe here. Good. And bring the knees in. Roll yourself back. Leave your right leg in. Take a breath and just drop your left leg to the floor. Good. Now put your right leg on your right foot on your left quad. Your left hand goes across your right leg. I'm going to leave my right shoulder on the floor and just pull myself over to the side. Good. Come back to the center. We'll pull in the left leg and drop your right leg to the floor. We're going to set the left foot on the right leg. Keep your left shoulder on the floor. Pull yourself to the right. Come back to the center and pull both knees in. And just take a second here. If you want to rock back and forth, you can. When you're ready, drop your feet into recline bound pose. And I want you to take your hands above your head on the floor and allow your arch in your back. So you could almost reach underneath there and put your hand under there. Take some long, deep breaths here. Begin to let your arms be heavy and begin to soften your spine. When you're ready, you can bring those hands around. You can keep the legs where they are. Or, of course, if you'd like to bring your knees up, you can. Begin to settle into our rest pose. Take a second to think about all the great work you did today. Awesome core work. Good breathing. Notice your breath slowing down. Such a great way to restart your Monday. As you begin to feel your body in the floor, take some time to notice your breath. Take a couple of long breaths in, let them out like a sigh. And when you're ready, join me seated. Good. Bring the hands into heart center. And from here, we're just going to breathe, inhale up. And as you exhale, just turn in one direction very gently. Then inhale back up and turn the other way. And inhale up. Exhale like a sigh. Happy Monday, you guys. Awesome job. Hope you were challenged today. Let me know if there's any modifications that you needed. If you struggled with anything, that's what I'm here for. Have a great one, guys.